What is going on, guys? It is Mark the Chappy. We're back for some more Battlefield 4 action. In today's video, I'm rocking the Scar H with the silencer, and this thing is absolutely beast. But we'll talk about that in a second, how overpowered it is and all that good stuff, as well as the H52 CQB and some patches that could potentially be coming, some stuff that's going on the PC side. We'll see if it's going to be moving over to the console as well, and some other rumors about some changes that could be upcoming to the game. Well, first, let's talk about this Scar H. I think I did a video on this once before, but you know, trying to get into competitive, and I was just really looking at some of the rules and things like that. And one thing that was, you know, something I kept seeing was that the Scar H was banned, and it is banned in competitive play. And I was like, I wonder why it's banned. I mean, I know it's pretty powerful, but when I first used it, I wasn't that good at the game, and you know, I just was like, oh, it's a regular weapon. You know, I'm having as much success with other guns. But after going back and using it now, like, whew, I definitely see why. This gun is absolutely crazy, man. Like, super crazy. You can win close battles, you can win mid-range, you can win at distance. It just is such a powerful weapon. It just does so much damage, and it's a problem. The really only weaknesses to this weapon is the small clip size, which is expected since it does do a lot more damage per bullet. And the fact that you will run out of ammo pretty frequently. So if nobody else is on your team running support, you will tend to run out of ammo quite often. One thing you can do to offset this, especially if you're getting some pretty good kill streaks or if you're missing a lot of shots and you just keep running out of ammo, is if you're running with the squad, this is something I did actually in the middle of this match, is make sure you change your perk, or whatever you want to call it, from defensive to like offensive, because if you run offensive you get more ammunition. That's why you can see I have 3 grenades here, which are actually impacts. I love impacts. Those are also quite a bit OP, and those are also banned in competitive play. But those seem to be the grenades I have the most success with. I mean, it makes sense since they are super OP, but hey, it is what it is, man. I gotta take advantage of what works for me. I don't know why, like with the regular frags, they do okay for me, but I just can't seem to hit anyone. And then with the minis, like, I can hit people, but it never does enough damage, and I just, sometimes I'm like, dude, I don't want to throw that far. I don't know, but I don't know, I just have a lot more success with the impacts. But anyways, back to the Scar H talk, man. This weapon just literally mows people down, and it just does so much damage. Like, it's crazy. Like, people just go down. If you're accurate, they go down super fast. And that's one thing about this weapon. You do need to be accurate. So if you're just beginning, it's actually a decent gun to use, because as long as you hit a few shots out of the 20, you're going to be good to go. You'll be able to take one person down, maybe 2. If you get really good, you can take 2 or 3 people down in a clip pretty consistently. I'm usually around the 2 people range. Sometimes I miss more than that, sometimes I don't. It just really depends. Right there you can see I'm just missing all over the place. But it just really depends. You know, sometimes I take out 2. Once in a while I'll take out 3, but it's usually 2. But the really good players that I've seen use this gun take out 3. I think I've seen one time somebody took out 4. It's pretty crazy what you can do with this weapon, man. But it's definitely a tough gun, and I can definitely understand why it's banned in competitive play. Now, that, as well as the H52 CQB, which is banned in some tournaments, but it's not banned in others. So I don't know. It's kind of like mixed on that. I was looking at like different leagues, and you know, some were banning that gun, some were not. But that gun's definitely super tough, and it's pretty much the same as the Scar H. I mean, the Scar H is probably a little bit more powerful just because it's a little bit better at range. But otherwise, man, both of those guns are really tough, and definitely some weapons that if you haven't tried them out before, definitely try them out. And I'm rocking the suppressor here. Rocking around, rolling with the silencer. A couple tips if you're rolling with the suppressor. One is, don't be in the front line of action. Like, you don't want to be the first guy in front of your enemies and stuff like that. Like, while a suppressor does not weaken your bullets, like, you're not taking advantage of the suppressor if you're not flanking, if you're not taking the, you know, route around, if you're not trying to run behind enemies and sneak up on them and, you know, get some back rages and that type of stuff. If you're not doing that, you're not really taking advantage of the attachment on there, and you might as well rock with something else in that case. So I definitely recommend being a little bit more sneaky, a little bit more ninja-like, if you will. And if you're going to use the suppressor, do that, and that should help you out a lot. And you should actually be able to get a lot of good kills without enemies even being aware of what's going on, taking them out. And you can also roll with the silencer on your secondary if you like. That's what I decided to go with this round, and it's just really worked out pretty well. I was able to just kind of just camp in spots once in a while, and you know, enemies wouldn't be aware until the guy that you already killed comes back for you, but you can take out 3 or 4 guys by that time and then just move to another spot, camp that out for a little bit, you know, then go flank, and then, you know, kind of be a little bit more deceptive in your tactics. Now, as far as some updates that are probably going to maybe be coming to the game, there's a couple I'm interested in seeing. There's one that's a rumor, and I don't know for sure if that's coming, but basically DICE has stated that they're going to be turning down the damage for every weapon in the game. So basically what that means is it's probably going to take maybe a bullet more or maybe 2 more. That's what it seemed to be like in Battlefield 3, at least comparatively speaking. I'm just speaking on how I feel, or how I feel when I play the game. It just seems like it takes a couple more bullets whenever you were playing Battlefield 3 to die as compared to Battlefield 4, and you were able to be a little bit more aggressive in your style of play and things like that. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out, and it'll also be interesting to see how that affects the Ace-52 and the Scar H, since the main thing that makes them great weapons is the damage that they get from each bullet hitting an enemy. So right at this point, man, really late in the video. I've got some more stuff we'll talk about in another video, but right here you can see we make a late push to capture B and C, and this late push is going to actually end up getting us the win. You know, we got up early, we're able to hold on to the lead, and just barely able to hold on to it actually at the end there. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this gameplay. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think, and what you guys think about the damage, as well as the Scar H and the impacts and all that good stuff there. Till the next time, we gone.